We're playing Disco Elysium! It's finally something besides Resident Evil. I've been craving it, and I love Disco Elysium. I have it on my Switch, but I didn't get that far into it, so I decided to stream it. Why not? It just recently got to Game Pass, so I was able to play it. Let me check my Twitch, my audio, just to make sure it's not choppy, because if it's choppy, I'm gonna go into a party. Test. Great. Audio is great. I'm excited. Now we're gonna go full role. It's a role-playing game. We're gonna go full roleplay on this shit. We're gonna do. I mean, I'm probably gonna do voice acting, shit like that. If it's not voice acted, I don't remember whether or not it's fully voice acted or not. I know it is. It is. But like, we're gonna create a character with this. We're gonna have some fun. Welcome, Disco Elysium. Alright. So this is, I'm not gonna create my own because I don't know enough about this kind of thing. I did go on my personal playthrough, I did go with Thinker. Or did I go with Sensitive? I think I went with Sensitive. I either went with Sensitive or Thinker. I might. Let's see about creating our own here. How many? Okay. Let's take this all down to just one. Let's see. I don't really know. I've played, like I said, I've played a little bit of it. Mainly, I played it on the Switch. I think I put a few hours into it. I didn't like do the first finish out the first investigation. I kind of put it down, forgot where I was, and just didn't want to pick it up. So now I'm playing it on stream, which is great. Let's see. I don't know why, but I'm thinking high psyche and high physique. For really no reason. Or high psyche and high motorics. Like, let's see, what kind of man do we want our detective to be? That's what I'm trying to think. Do we want him to be a wide, like, do we want him to be like, because I'm thinking psyche and physique, mainly to be like the tough, brooding, but also like emotionally available, and like, you just gotta create your own path. Like, I want to, like, kind of like forming the bonds of a ladies' man, but I don't know. Do we go down the ladies' man route? Do we go down the intellectual shut-in, which is what I normally go for? Is just someone who's like hates his life. So like weak psyche, high intellect. Like he's a genius. Like terrible psyche, terrible physique. Or maybe like put some in psyche, average psyche, and low physique and motorics. I think that might be what we go for. But I'm gonna press random real quick, see what we're. A genius in psyche. Great in physique, but not very agile, but also very smart. That's a weird combo. I don't know how to make a character out of that. Yeah, wait, this actually does work. We'll take some out of psyche and out of physique, put that into intelligence. But having intelligence and motorics, maybe lower motorics so we can get that genius intellect. Like putting it all in motorics, just like a detective that's such a nerd that he's so used to running away from like people trying to beat his ass that he's very agile. I think that's great. I think we're going with that. So with intellect, we have to choose a signature skill, right? So, let's see. We're gonna go for he's just good at running away, right? But he's also a cop. Sneak, stun with immense panache. Master machines, pick locks and pockets. Straighten your back, keep your poker face. See, hear, and smell everything. Not let no detail go unnoticed. Okay, I think this is just choosing what he's gifted in. So this guy, he's a huge nerd. He's a huge-ass nerd. What is he a huge-ass nerd in, though? Is he just a nerd with basic trivia? I think I'm gonna go drama. I think that'd be great. It's a signature skill. So he plays the actor. He's able to lie and detect lies. I think that would be a good. That's very nice of a character. He's a big nerd. Yeah, I think that would work. Like being able to detect lies, like having to figure people out, so that he knows whether or not he's safe because he's so used to being bullied. Like I could see that. Also, because he's a cop, I'm gonna do that. And also to lie his way out of getting beaten up for lunch money. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. R.S. Thomas.
There is nothing. Only warm, primordial blackness.
Oh, I love the voice acting.
Conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
I'm gonna keep, and that why I want to keep a character in mind is so that I can make decisions based on that character. I want to keep to the character, be like fully go into the role. And I'm thinking, this like nerdy guy who's good at running. Like I'm thinking wise ass. I think very much sarcastic wise ass.
Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
And he will always search for knowledge. What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle. Soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I want to know about the X something.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
I wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Tell me, what's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball?
Can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about. What's that?
Dying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned?
You're lost.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Caprice Canano motor carriage.
Open your eyes. Oh. He has underwear on, folks. It's just the same color as his pasty-ass skin. We're gonna put pants on you immediately so that I don't get ruined. Oh. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. Where is your pants, buddy boy? There's your jacket. Item gained. Disco ass blazer. Hell yeah. You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Item gained. White satin shirt.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards the little things? Probably not, no. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
Let's just get it over with. Wipe the mirror. Ah!
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
This is the face of a late-stage
Too
alcoholic.
late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I'm not making it. The face is
Please
making
stop.
itself.
It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay,
Oh
try to
my
stop.
God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
No, I think I think that answer is great. For the character, I think this answer is great. Like someone who's woken up, he's an intellectual, so he has no clue about being a ladies' man. He doesn't want to be one. He's like, I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I think my body is trying to be.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
No, I promise.
You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try something.
Encyclopedia, digging deep into your mind to look at the source of the expression.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Okay.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Disco! We love
For
disco.
Revachol, your city. That meant only one thing. Guillaume la Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I drink myself
You
to
have
oblivion?
some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness. Aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice canema.
So I adopted it.
Everyone
Why?
loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
How long ago was the new?
Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
I guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Well, because I know the origin, the electrochemistry is better, but it's still impossible.
It's too late. Like an image on film.
Yep.
The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Let the mirror be for now. Locked door. And can I get him some pants? I'll grab his tie, why not?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Grab the tie.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Oh yay, I'm so glad. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Is that my pants? Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Oh no. The reel-to-reel tape player is still rolling on empty. I'll take the boots. The shoes, I mean. They're not boots, they're shoes. Where's my pants? Oh, my pants were on the floor that whole time. And of course it's bell bottoms. I love this game.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It
Fish them out.
says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Assess the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own
A
hands?
fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What
More
did this
likely a
then?
projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the
It
size
is
of the impact.
Too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
I should go and get that shoe.
Cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Alright. It said it's outside my room. Where's the door? Oh, is it like here? Oh, I know. I bet it's out here. I'm here. There's something on the table. Great, you're not gonna tell me? Cool. You can sleep after 2100. Sleeping heals all your health and morale. Great! The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Take that. You gained green snakeskin shoes.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like two baby crocodiles.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Cool. Great.
Hello, officer.
Calendar says March. The year's 51.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Officer? Am I military personnel?
No.
Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you
I
sure?
am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this
You've
time?
been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is
Couldn't
that?
say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. No. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
I might not know where I am, or who I am, or what a caprice canema is. How I know what one sounds like. No, I'm not gonna go into that. I should get going.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Before you go, I have some questions for you.
Yes.
What is it that they have against the
The
police
dock
here?
workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Where exactly is here? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
No. Where are we? Where in the world?
You're in Revachol.
Revachol is
Revachol.
the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Should that mean something
You
to
sure
me?
look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Aranye, another part of the world.
Tell me, is it 51 now?
It's 51.
What
The
century?
current century.
And that's what? What number?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
Okay, tell me something else. Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
The usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any
I
visitors?
couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud disco music?
Yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
That... What's band? What band? That's reminded me of Electric Light Orchestra, which is I don't, is it 70s? Is Electric Light Orchestra 70s? But that name reminds me of Electric Light Orchestra. I wonder if that's a little hint at Electric Light Orchestra. She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you.
That. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
In that case, doesn't life get hard because we go on?
It mostly just gets hard, doesn't it?
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
Slow, sad songs started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Oh. What was I singing?
That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Yeesh. Gentle piano music. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me.
Then what
Then
happened?
you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went
Yay,
out
great.
afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Okay, you can
Glad
go now.
to have been of assistance.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. So she left before she finished her cigarette. That's good to know. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper, Trompe de Le Monde. There's going to be a lot of French in here that I'm not going to be able to pronounce. It's okay. I'll try my best. This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. The speaker's connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul's cubic content is obscured by the
Of
hangover.
course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
What should I sing when it comes
You
to
should
it?
sing the sad, slow song you were listening to last night. thought it was obvious.
I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, like from those ostentatious orchestrations,
No.
folks.
Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound.
It's stupid. My gosh.
You have to find out how the song goes first, though. Maybe a tape of something appropriate would help.
Finish thought. Okay, so let's go through our little things here. So we have what we have equipped. Journal. Our first task is to sing karaoke. Get a hold of a sad song on tape. Oh. Whatever happened to Guillaume Le Million, who, with his amber mane and sparkling teeth, beguiled the tattered remains of the nation? While he suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust? Or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlight 20 years ago? Spare a thought for his great ass, too. Or wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revachol West. I'll internalize that real quick. I don't know what it's gonna give, but it's the only thing I can devote my time to.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk.
Are you the bartender?
I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
What's
I
the
have
difference?
3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did this Sylvie
She
go?
just, you know,
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
She just
so
what?
now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Look at the
A
stuffed bird.
competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. The small steel tag says as much. The Great Skua. Stegoarius Skua.
That's the Great Skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot
Why
on the
don't you
floor.
go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean by my
He
buddy?
pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Alright. Menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's writing. There's a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. I'll take that. Healing item gained. Noza fed. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. The door is bolted. A sign reads, "Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300." Said catch a glimpse of union paraphernalia, a strike poster, some red pennants. A sign reads, "Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open 1600." This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Is it now? Talk to the old lady. Hello.
Hello, sweetie.
Hello.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods toward the man in the orange bomber jacket.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full flavor cigarettes.
What are its hallmarks?
Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically,
come on.
Imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
Let's see. The idea of a king and a century gone is pretty
The
fascinating.
sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years. A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
I do want to invent a name, just so, but I don't think that's something the character I have in mind would do. I think you just ask him for his name. I don't really know my
Okay,
name.
then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
You mean him? Yeah, I just
If
talked
you
to
don't
him.
mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
Yes, the police. I'm
Right.
aware. I'm a
And
policeman.
the interviews?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So, the body is still in the tree, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
But I can't remember
I
anything.
can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
I dropped my phone. All right. We're back.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
What were we
Talk
supposed to
to
do
the
again?
manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Let's get going then.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I
Losing
woke
your
up.
identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
All right. Autosave. Autosave. Oh, autosave. There we go. All right.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
You can't just read him to rights like that. My gosh.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
Classic, he stood in. I'm currently in between names.
Fantastic.
He was about to say something.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters and finds a slip of paper and hands it to the
This
lieutenant.
sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right then,
His
questions.
face
I got this.
expresses profound doubt in your having this. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
Where exactly is the
Behind
body?
this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
Why did Sylvie go
Haven't
away?
you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this.
No, before I asked you where, now I'm asking you why she
Okay,
left.
you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
thank you.
Didn't go
I
well?
asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
I guess I like to be thorough.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Do I ask him who killed him? Like, do I just be that much of an idiot? Do you like, oh yeah, you know who killed the guy? Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Yeah, that's what I thought would
This
happen.
is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
Before you said they hosted him up on a tree. Who do you mean by they?
People are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Who exactly saying
The
that?
locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
I have another
The
question.
lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
That's
Let's
all.
go.
Alright.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
What's Real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic
The
accent.
IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money?
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
You're under arrest. No. What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
But what exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
No, I'm just getting my bearings.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
But what if I don't think I have any money.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
What
I'm
happens
sorry,
now?
but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I don't remember where my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
All right.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I really
But
don't
you've
remember.
been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
I don't know. Near?
You
South?
don't really know, do you?
I have only a vague blackened
A
image.
vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo cop. Oh man, I wish I wasn't taking this so seriously. I would so just choose every joke answer. Can I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number
You
on
can
a
try.
building?
Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Yeah, can I do that? Okay, so I have inspect victim's body, report your badge missing, who made the call reporting the crime, pay for damages. So many things. I will also internalize lonesome long way home. Choose me +1 encyclopedia, which balances out the -1 logic from Yomol. You know that guy.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie? Her eyes move up and down your person as though taking your measurements. Her attention is scientific.
Does that mean you like me? No. Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie. Look
You're
at
a
me.
handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Thanks, I appreciate
You
it.
must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
Do Sweeties get money? No. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
We're in Revachol.
That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise.
Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this? I don't think he'd want to. I think he'd want to gain information. The character I'm coming up with for this guy, he would want to gain information. He would rather lie and gain information than, you know. I don't know. Revachol's the disgrace capital of the world, something like that. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is
How
this?
would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's the spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always
Oh,
be rewarded.
thank you.
Her
Thank
relief is
you.
palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I like
I
her.
can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Some kind of democracy,
No.
maybe?
Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Meaning, buying is voting.
If there's no government, how come there are
Oh
cops?
dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
What is this revolution you
A
mentioned?
defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does that have to do with there not being any
It has
cops?
something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
So how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end, dear. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
Come on, Kim. I'm trying to get my
Maybe
bearings.
A fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
I'm sorry. It was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's
That's
move on.
quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
I've got to get going
Of
now.
course, dear. Good luck with your case.
All right. What did I... Oh, I got the pen, didn't I? Yeah, a pen with a green ape on one end. The ape has closed its eyes, a kind of expression adorning its face. It seems to be meditating. Oh, and it has a. I could pawn it, but I'm not gonna pawn it. It's too nice. Get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. Lena encouraged you to ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try a rich person. Rich people are educated. All right. Alright, I'm gonna get a lowdown of this area real quick.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Leaf. Rue de Saint something. There are bottles inside. You can pick them up if you had a bag. Okay. Let's do what Kitsuragi mentioned. Look at the body.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Reconstruct the movement.
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber.
Okay.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there, and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager.
What happened next?
The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building, before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
Is this connected to the case?
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went, if you find the time.
I think I got it. Is that like a mission? Or something? Because if it's not, yeah, it's not. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just because I'm curious. No, that's Kitsuragi's vehicle, I believe. Some great tectonic forces craft the pavement like an eggshell. No, I don't want to talk to him real quick. I don't want to talk to him. I want to do the blue thing. It never looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
We're going into things that I don't want to visit yet. I want to go to the seat of the crime first. Because I know if anytime I try to like interact with something, Kim is just going to say, let's go and get to the murder instead of giving me actual knowledge or information. Smells like spoiled milk and spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Someone's trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. The kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. Ladders for kids wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man.
Kuno's got this.
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than
If
12.
there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
A moment of your time, please.
Talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Never mind.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kim, what should we
We
do?
shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What
You will
forces?
see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Nah, I don't have time for this.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Turn away. I can't make that check. Ah, well. Time to throw up.
He still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Try to walk away.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
God.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
But not you?
I can't handle the headache.
Okay, where do we get ammonia from?
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't...
He points to the greenhouse.
There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Turn away, leave. Alright. I'll take that. Got magnesium. Let's go. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Perception. Why am I looking at this pile of the roofing material?
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull the panels
There
aside.
it is. You see a shabby little door.
Hey, gain
What is
experience.
this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Alright. I'll investigate anything but the body right now, and then I'll go and get magnesium. Or I might go to the car. Go! Gosh, alright. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
He points to the ladder in the
see
corner.
that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Poster says get out of the way or get fucked up. Alright, cool. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. Empty tube of magnesium supplement. Magnesium supplement you rub on your chest to live a happy magnesium-rich life. Cool. Okay, this is a whole segment of the game I haven't seen, actually. I missed this part when I played. The barrels are half full of rainwater. Kim, what you thinking?
Yes?
Tell me about the
What
case.
do you want to know?
It's literally anything about it. I can't remember a
Maybe
single
you can
thing.
tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
The guy behind the counter thinks some union people hanged a man.
Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you?
Brief, yes, that sounds
3
good.
days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Wait, does the briefing say who the victim
A
was?
security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide
There's
themselves?
a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on, and the RCM is?
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Of course, yes, I understand everything now.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same
I'm
case?
afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm in on, retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Tell me about it.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Alright, let it go.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Actually, I have all
Good.
I need for now. I think you should know that I can't remember
No
anything.
response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking
Have
involved.
you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
But I am completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me?
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
I'm afraid this is a medical situation.
Really? You look fine to me.
I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here. I saw myself in the mirror and I had no idea who
This
I was.
psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
Okay, then.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Okay, forget
A
it.
moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes,
I don't
you.
see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You don't look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity, and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
Okay, I guess it's not
I
interesting
can
then.
see you're disappointed. You are right to be. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents. I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular, garden variety Ravacholière.
A point of pride to him.
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Glasses are cool, I guess. Just observing. No, I don't. I don't want to put the lieutenant down for this. Glasses are cool,
Are
I guess.
They're mostly just cumbersome.
Tell me a secret about yourself. Should I do that? Let's do personal. I don't think I'd want to get that personal. That's all for now.
Good. Let's change the subject.
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing, just an
You
observation.
have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean
I
distinctive?
hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
How's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Yes, but containers contain things, shiny things. They're interesting.
That's racist. I don't prioritize containers. No. Okay, then.
He simply nods.
Nothing. Alright, cool. We've learned a lot from him. Which is grand. I like to learn a lot about the man that I'm going to be spending most of this game with. Alright, I gotta figure out where the frickin' walkway is. Oh, it's over here. This doorway is going to collapse soon. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. What? I'm able to walk back here? No, this is the way that I came. This was supposed to be a shortcut. How do I use the shortcut? Also, how do I get to that box? Is he gonna walk his way to that box? So I can figure out the lay of the land here? So there is a way up there. Was I not able to see that? I'll take that. Nose fed, thank you. I could probably get up on top of the roof there from here, maybe? Yeah, by climbing up here.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
You son of a gun? It's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Low, what's a white check? Look around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Convulsion 1020 HK.
Is it? Quarlson makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it?
cloak?
Jump?
I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it, well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Alright, go for the cloak. Come on, come on, come on.
As you leap in the air,
Yo!
a chilly breeze engulfs you,
Yeah!
sharpening your senses.
Close your eyes, let your senses take in the world around you.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below.
Continue the voyage through the salty air.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive.
I can't believe I
alert,
made that.
Capable. Must
I cannot
be
believe
the
my
adrenaline.
luck.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
I'll take that. And I'm gonna put it on. Taking back the streets and shivers, know thy neighborhood. Will it be better than this jacket? Oh, it has the same thing, but it adds shivers. I'll take it. Collecting rainwater. Okay, this is a lot of shit that I'm gonna open this door and just go through here real quick. Oh, did I just skip through a whole part of the game? There was like a whole part of the game to get here. A giant aspirin on the pillow and a pattern of coffee rings on the armrest. Someone's habitually chilling next to the radio. I'll take that. Item gained, book La Fume.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Why antlers?
Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism. They represent a society in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it.
Why Frizzle?
Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
Flip through the pages, see what
To your
catches your eye.
disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Read the editor's
Comrade,
note.
as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal a la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going a la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
Oh gosh. Play it cool, pretend everything's in order.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
I want to catch up on international
This section
developments.
includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bear wrestling. Flip back to that.
All right, let's see what this bear wrestling is
It
all
seems
about.
to be part of a new public fitness initiative in the People's Republic of Samara, SRV, devised and promoted by none other than President Kanajinsky himself. According to this extremely credulous account, Uncle Sport, as he's affectionately known to his people, has recently decreed bear wrestling the national sport of the SRV.
What is this bear wrestling? Does that mean two bears are wrestling each
Of
other,
course not.
or?
The article makes plain that this is man on bear, or in some cases, woman on bear competition. 2 competitors, 1 ring, 5 rounds, or until incapacitation. According to the SRV's Ministry of Information, the program has been a tremendous success. Public support stands at 87%, and youth obesity and alcoholism rates are down 12% and 7% respectively. This is the SRV we're talking about. If you think those are the real numbers, there's probably a guy who wants to sell you a bridge in Lachette.
I guess it's hard to fight a bear if you're out of shape.
That's very much the idea. President Kaczynski has long maintained that a strong body is the best defense against capitalist aggression.
Kim, do you think there's any chance our case will take us to the
The
SRV?
Samaran People's Republic? No, I should expect not. Why do you ask?
I was thinking it might be fun to see a bear
They're
fight.
quite the spectacle, as I understand. I've heard they make the people in the front rows wear plastic sheets. On account of the blood, you see.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
What is Kunst und Kultur?
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture. Why they decided to title this one section in Volda is beyond you. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS.
Lewis?
The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective. The Tip Top Tournée is an inter-Isolari racing series, mostly known for its high speeds, ludicrous sponsorship deals, and high death toll. In Revachol, it's held quadrennially on the prestigious Zero Carousel racing circuit.
Read the profile of
This
CS.
so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer.
All right, let's see what these communists have to say about Tip
You
Top.
think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tournée.
Hey, what's wrong with Tip
Where
Top?
to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships, and then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes. So, all of it, basically.
Hang on, who wrote this
Oddly
stuff?
enough, this article has 2 bylines. Nasteb Encolada Bernal and Exilus Buka. There's no way those are real names.
Wait, why aren't they real names?
Have you ever met anyone named Exilus? Come on, they're plainly pseudonyms.
What's so bad about
Under
sponsorships?
capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity. Thus, the so-called tourney becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a fritter.
Right, but then you get to see them
And
crash.
that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
No, I'm pretty sure I like it for the racing.
Sure, you think that, but subconsciously, it's the visions of brand names being engulfed in flames that you crave.
I guess I've never thought about it
That's
that much.
because you haven't been reading critically. But don't worry. The whole point of these sorts of articles is to let someone else read critically for you.
Kim, this article says that no one really watches Tip Top Tourney for the races.
Come on. Can this article read your mind?
It seems to think
A
so.
certain kind of young man reads 1 or 2 books and suddenly thinks he understands the secret structures of reality. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Alright, so I should not be getting my information from this then. Or I should at least... It's getting information from, like...
Unsurprisingly, much of this section
very-
is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike.
It's definitely a magazine from a certain perspective. A perspective that might not line up with what I say. Or what I think. What I want this character to think.
You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Wouldn't it be... Let's see... Damn communists have killed a lot of them when they had the chance. No. If it weren't for the wild pines, all the moochers would be out of a job. No. Charging rent just to live somewhere is pretty outrageous. Okay, so it's much of the section dock worker strike. Finally, there's a brief article about by the writer J. Martin accusing the owner of the Capside Apartments of legally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent. It'd be better for everyone if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation.
According to these editorials, there can be no accommodation with the forces of international capital or their mucilaginous allies in the coalition.
Hold on, what is this about a
Judging
coalition?
From the context, it's something very large and fundamental. You should probably know about it already, honestly. You flip back to the front of the magazine.
Put the magazine away. Yeah, well, that's good to know. So with the coffee machine on, standard office file cabinet, the drawers seem to be locked. No, I'll take that. Gain some magnesium. Need a postcard for Le Jardin 21. The native postcard offers a glimpse across the river. A little more than a decade after the war, the eastern bank is already fully renovated. The hillsides are lush with gardens and residences. Someone's parked a small beige airship by the fountain. This postcard will sell for a pretty penny. Kim can answer any lingering questions you may have about the case in the RCM. Join him on the Whirling Rags balcony after 2200. We're calling it a day. Get ammonia from the gardener or the fruit store. That should be my next form of action. This is a Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. Resident Evil has me so fucked up because I was just like, oh, a typewriter I can save. I can't with myself right now. Now is there, speaking of saving, yeah, I can save my game. There's quick save obviously, but every worker member of the board is written on top of the flyers. And at the bottom, the union logo and demand democracy. Door is locked and cannot be opened from the side without a pass card. Because you have no choice but to talk to the union leader. But I just want to go back. The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds. Great. I just want to leave. I just want to go back to the crime scene. Three packs worth of cigarette butts. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather. You need to rest. Your body is aching. Getting in here has taken something out of you. Have a seat.
I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with the failure. Because that's the point of doing the whole thing as a character. You gotta follow these failures. You can't just like, you have to yes and. So I'm gonna have a seat.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is attached to the seat, secured to the stiles by black ribbons.
Breathe deep.
Stale air floods through your nostrils. Not a single mote of dust floats inside your lungs, though.
Get up. The inside of the booth is immaculate. Get up.
And exit the booth.
Kim, I'm gonna take a quick look inside.
But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Leave the picture
Let's
alone.
get going. The entire neighborhood can see us up here.
Leave. All around you, great machines in quiescence. White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marche and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marche. On. Arrête. Off.
Leave. I'm not gonna mess with that. I'm not risking that shit. I'll take that. See faded industrial lettering on the platform, convalescent. Shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Hey, some Real. Nice. Speaker tower is silent. There's no work to organize in the yard below. Industrial-sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. Alright. The coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm. The stair made of pallets leading up. A taxidermy fish that tells time.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair. yet says nothing. He simply stares at you, with a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Are you in charge of the dock
Welcome,
workers?
Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and
I'd offer
continues.
you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
I'd rather
Please,
stand.
Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
I don't sit. It's kind of my
Very
thing.
well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean
I,
waves.
too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
You're no Titan of Elysium, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically
It should be
huge.
sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it. Yes, but you owe him for it.
Wait, you know Guard?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Take the comically large check, but don't say. Keep it. I'm good.
Okay, okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
He knows that it's a. He knows that it's a trap. I'm gonna say this man knows that it's a trap.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun.
Oh,
The world is swallowed
bastard.
by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. Oh God, why didn't you think of this before? Cops have guns. Where's yours?
Pat your pockets.
It's gone. Your gun is gone.
Damn.
There's nothing in your pockets.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Kim, Kim.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
If I have to try it, all right.
God,
Fail.
You're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
No, I'm not about to cry. Try to stay
Mr.
cool.
Dubois, you don't look so good.
Despair creeps into you. Getting fat.
Nah, damn.
Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Oh, damn. We're gonna play this out. How would my character give up? Wasting my life protecting humans,
I
they
don't
don't
dispute
deserve it.
that you have been charged with protecting the people of a particularly challenging district. But poverty does not make one a loser. Poverty is just poverty.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, "Whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all."
Alright, cool. Load game. Let's see. I think I'm okay with losing a bit of progress. I don't want to go down that route yet. There's more things I wanted to do without getting stuck in that situation there. Because I couldn't get through without meeting him, and I don't want to meet him just yet. Letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
I'm not looking at you, trash container. You're just a trash container.
It is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it.
Ha 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 ha! Ha! Ha, that's good. That's some good shit. That's some good shit. I didn't know it would react to things I've already read. Okay, cool. How do we get the lock
You
open?
could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or
Or
we
Lieutenant?
could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Alright. I'm gonna go over here. Let's see, what do I have to do here? What should be on my list of priorities? Inspecting the victim's body, but I am gonna report my badge missing and everything.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Open the
In the
door.
cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of
Continue.
leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Pull out the pull-out
A metallic
toolbox.
drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Take the red
The
tipped
pry
pry bar.
feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Take the rubber handled
The
chain
handles
cutters.
are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Take the hand cranked
It's
flashlight.
robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Push in the pull-out
Pull-out
box.
toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet
This
you.
is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, Station 41. I've got a urgent business. Over. I've got urgent business. Over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in. Over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Hey, who is
This
this?
is communication officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over.
No, the other
Give me
one.
new partner. Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Dietmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
The man in the background sounds like he's losing his
Who lost
patience.
his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fighting off laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
I don't think he would defend himself. I think he'd just let it go. He's not. The guy in mind, the character that I'm trying to pull here, he doesn't have a lot of machismo. I don't think he'd want to, like, defend himself. I think he just want to move on and just deal with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh god, it's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Convince them that you didn't lose your gun.
Lying? Over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
No, of course, I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over.
I'm in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Okay, I heard you. No funds.
Anything else, sir? Over.
10-10, over.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
We got the radio again.
Precinct 57, how may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, did Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Wait patiently.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
I mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real to
He's
me.
in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
I showed you my gun. When did it happen?
Trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
And what? What did I do?
you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of what?
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains
Oh
out.
gosh, okay.
Off of that. People don't like that.
Trigger warning, I guess, for the rest of the whole... I'm going to put it in the description of the VOD. Trigger warning for the rest of this game. I forgot to give that at the top of the... I forgot all about it. To give a warning at the top of the stream. Trigger warning for mentions of suicide, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, things like that. My gosh.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on, the disco things.
I think I got everything I need,
I
thanks.
do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. Just made me want to quit.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
This sounds like me, alright.
Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though.
So you're telling me that I was the one who made you quit?
Yes, obviously.
Want to quit?
You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on. I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry about the
To
song.
hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself. but you can't even do that.
I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
But when I spoke to Gart, it seems like he thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Gart. I really do.
Didn't he cross a line when he asked you
No,
out?
I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
What else did I sing besides the Oh Oh? I'm looking for a song.
All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Maybe you can help me identify this one particular
Which
song?
one would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in San Sans. Butchered that right up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Run your fingers over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Tap on the fuel
As you
preheater
tap on the
gauge.
gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now.
Alright.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Wait, there are capo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Sorry, cop? I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
Yes, sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Okay, but what are the other capo types?
You know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my
No,
mind.
you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
Won't the other cop
What?
types be
Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
I'm sorry.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen.
Alright. Oh, I can level up. I can level something up. I'm gonna level up. I'm just gonna go ahead and level up my endurance. Just once. I know I can only level it up once, but I think that'd be good. Alright, I got a bunch of tools. Alright, so who made the call reporting the crime? Keep searching for the caller. Get a reality lowdown. Pissing competition. End of day debrief. Open trash container. Track down your badge. Track down your gun. Talk to Gart for Sylvie. I have to talk to Gart to get the key anyways. If snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Street sign reads "Fuck the police."
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound
We
surprised.
don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions
Of
for
course.
you.
What can I help you with?
My partner told me you may have ammonia. Can I have some?
Sure. I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
One more thing. Can I borrow your
Sure.
gloves?
Keep them. I have another pair.
Thank you. Alright. I'll go ahead and put on the gloves. Interfacing. Bye-bye bugs. I'm gonna have ampule of ammonia. Which will let me retake that. But first I'm gonna talk to Gart.
Can I help you?
Is the trash container out back
Mine?
yours?
No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
No, it doesn't. Nothing stirs in me, and it isn't callous. It's common
Okay,
sense.
then. Maybe you're callous yourself.
We need those
What
keys.
do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you.
What? But what about the bird?
The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
She didn't break it. I did. I threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer.
I assure you it was him.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
It's... why can't I just say I was drunk as hell? And you tell me.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
She said she was flattered. It was just bad timing.
Really? I should give her a call then. Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...?
We were sort of hoping there would be a gun, an expensive jewel, or at least a sword in it for you, if you deliver the message. Oh well.
I've seen something here at the Whirling, Gart. A thing I need to talk about.
Thing?
I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we
We
find
don't.
them?
We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
God, I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into
What
the
are
kitchen?
you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
But there may be something pertinent to the investigation in the
He
kitchen.
wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
There's something else I wanted to ask
What?
about.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Goodbye. Alright. Great. Inspect the victim's body. Got that. Find out who's in the Union box as well. These two have to find. Still doing Lonesome Long Way Home. Oh, but there's also rigorous self-critique as well. What is that? Minus 1 authority, embarrassment to the party. Oh, okay, thank you. I'll internalize that, sure. Why not? It's the logo of the municipality of Revachol.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
Open the padlock with
With
the
a
key.
well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What's this?
Just a feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Open the
The
lid.
smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes
You
of
see
carton.
milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Dive
The
further.
box falls into pieces in your hands. Baptiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Pick at the
Among the
rags.
threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Bag the
Guitar mark,
trousers.
blue jeans. Pockets empty or empty. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Bag the
This
shirt.
is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
I throw in that towel, a mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
You think someone from the Whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Pick it up.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet.
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Okay, I'll do
It
that.
would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
The mug, I'm getting that mug
pick
too.
out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron.
Oh no, an
Only
antique.
in its social sensibility.
Take the mug.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going
Of course,
to the
I gotta reach
Interact
for a
tab in
mug
your
and it's
inventory.
some racist bullshit.
The
Close the
container
lid.
sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Alright. Look at the racist mug. Oh yeah, uh-huh.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all the content.
Boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Smog is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do.
But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work. Just finish your case, detective.
Damaged
It's
ledger.
the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Thank
Yay.
you, Waterlogged Ledger, for spelling it out for us.
Inspect the toilet
It's
paper.
just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Maybe it's kitchen tissue. Kitchen tissue. They look exactly
If
the
you
same.
want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue. It's not, though. It's toilet paper.
Take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper. I mean, kitchen tissue. Sorry. Peels off the plastic easily.
Alright.
All you have to do is shake it off your finger, and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better.
Browse the white
They're
papers.
not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims. Case files commit to paper. The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What's in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. What do you mean? Is that all?
That's it?
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more.
Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed
2?
them, though.
That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
There was mention of a naming convention
Yes,
here.
it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
Oh my, and they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
More?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named a case the Square Bullet
Again,
Hole Murders.
In your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened
Rail
to him?
spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Dude. I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
All right.
Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete.
Commit to paper using the pen
The
Lena gave
tasks
you.
you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cross out the ones you've already
A
finished.
satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry, and it feels good. Feels like completion. Things to be done and things already done. the composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the Citizens Militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
That was dick. The Hanged Man.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good
Heck
with
yeah.
salted dessert.
I'm done inspecting these. Close the case
You
files.
don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Can I read the case? Let's see. Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
All right. Also, I'm sorry. I'm not talking that much. I'm just immersed in this story, and this is going to be a lot of the game. If you have not been told already, it's going to be a lot of looking at one screen and reading what's on the right side of it. It's going to be a lot of that. Thankfully, it's fully voice acted, which is great. Because, man, my voice would get tired. And I need a lot of water. Run your finger across the
The
aluminum.
surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
Hey, Lieutenant, what is this?
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for
All
example?
RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Interesting. What kind of
It
information?
depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
That's all, thank you.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Browse the yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out.
Okay.
Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What type of forms are there?
The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Misconduct
A
fine.
monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields, but they appear pleasantly vague.
Station call.
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute.
Field
A
autopsy.
dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
Enough of these.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper.
Let's see. Let's look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? and something small inside. Light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers perhaps. Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it.
Peek
The
inside.
plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, you 4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Open the hidden compartment in the clipboard.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
Slide the drawer open.
without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's
2
inside?
ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Whoa, that's strong. Pick up the ticket
Two
stubs.
octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it
It
first.
smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
Keep reading.
Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Keep reading.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector. A streetcar distancing. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, no, hold on.
Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
Fall sideways. What?
There is nothing. Again.
Oh, okay. I thought it reset me. Nothing.
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout.
Just lie there, passed out.
Almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's
That's
that?
me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. slimy.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Tell him. Tell him.
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
Smelled so
It didn't
nice.
smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Was that the X something?
Noted corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
There was something about a bow collector
Yeah,
too.
man. What was that about?
Enough. Just lie there motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
Drink.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
Actually, beer and cider have loads of water in them.
You know, in the Franco-Nigerian centuries, the quality of water was so bad it was sometimes more hygienic to drink beer.
These are not the Franco-Nigerian centuries. We are in the present. It is safe to sometimes drink water here.
Drink.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I should ask you the
You were
same.
reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
How long was I
10
out?
minutes, maybe.
I was dehydrated. It won't happen again. Item gained. Ledger of failure and hatred. Okay.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve the case.
Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Alright, I can level up something. I want to level up my composure. Let's see.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. With the permeable, the
Strong
acidic
ledger.
stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat. The stuff of death itself. And then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. You know.
Give me just one
like the
moment,
bits
guys.
they put into public piss bowls. Probably called Fermi Discrete or Axel or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
Give me 1 second, guys. I had a knock at my door. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I am back. I thought, like, dinner was ready or something. That's why I left. Alright, I know. Sylvie already told me I dunked it in the toilet.
If you knew it was dunked in the toilet before getting chucked into the trash, why are you sniffing it?
maybe it's my fetish, maybe. If I think of that nose. I'm a policeman. This is police work. I'm just following the leads, you know?
Torturing your own nose for no reason is not conducive to case cracking, bud.
Are you angry with me, Nose?
Yeah. Turns out your nose doesn't like self-indulgent literal shit huffing. Quelle fucking surprise. Come on, no more. The ledger is going back down, away from your nose now.
Can I read the case files now?
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the next world mural.
Alright. Wait, HDB 41, weren't those officer precincts?
Why, yes. Your precinct number is 41.
And HDB?
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials.
Horace Debbie Berenger or Hram Darjan Benzaken? Horace Debbie Berenger?
That is improbable.
How long does it take to read a case?
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
The next world, I
AKA
don't know.
Leslie and Burke, AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk, is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
Couldn't we just keep them off the streets?
You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is. Can you keep yourself off the streets?
Proceed.
Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years. It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Public indecency.
Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face, Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it. In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore. Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved. Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
I can revisit this, but the cape falls away.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile.
Put the ledger away. Okay. So I have some things. Who put the clothes in the trash? I'm not gonna ask you now.
Guillaume Le Million.
Oh, I completed a thought. There we go. Oh, I have to forget something. Oh, no. Why did I do that, then? What does this give me? Oh. I got +1 pain threshold and all psyche learning caps raised by 1. +1 encyclopedia until it's finished. There's an authority. So that was good. What happened? Let's see. Bad news, Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 1938, he went on tour to the Hsinyao province in Safra, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single Wonderland skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s and also as a warning. Okay. Let's ask Gart, because I feel like asking Kuno is useless.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Who else has keys to the trash container?
Trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road. Thank you anyway.
Could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state.
Fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Thanks, let's talk about something else. Goodbye. Alright, cool. Alright, let's talk to Cujo.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
Look, I have questions
Alright,
for you.
entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast. Irregular speech patterns, overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Kuno.
Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about
That's
it?
where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Those are the tube of magnesium, Kuno.
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
It's magnesium,
Yeah,
right?
It's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't
You're
mystify
not
it.
getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Those are the pig head.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Demo tape, like some kind of musician.
Yeah. Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Can I ask, who's Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
So you refer to yourself in the third? You refer to yourself in the third person?
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you.
The thing behind the front starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Pig's got Kuno. Help! Rape!
The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
He's got the Kuno help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Just answer the questions.
Help! He's sticking his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno. His dick is out. You're afraid.
Pigs in aim, Kuno! Somebody, please!
It's full blast now. The wind carries a message far and wide across Martinez.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
What is this sick charade?
No! Get off Kuno, you sick fat fuck!
The nearly psychopathic way they can slip in and out of the act implies you're not the first victim.
Who put you up to this?
No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
Help! The pig's gagging him. Kuno can't speak.
Someone put you up to this.
You this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend.
Okay, no one put you up to this.
Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno in the ass!
Don't punch him, it's a bad idea. Kuno whispers even softer than before, vanishingly
For
silent.
emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that. There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
Why don't we go back to the interview, Kuno?
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You should have, because now you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch. You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno.
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever.
The pipo-headed critter doesn't let him finish.
A peepo is a type of hat,
Peepo.
by the way.
Nice peepo.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peepo. You don't know where I come from. You're just Kuno's bottom bitch.
Whatever, I had some questions with the crime
Okay.
scene.
Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Click, 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 click.
At the crime scene, you kids often play in this
Right,
yard?
Pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. It could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Alright, entertain me. What's so great about these pants?
These are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic-wrapped pants. They're graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. They will also make you into an idiot.
Might be interested in the pants. Let's talk about this later. Nah. Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around.
Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
No, Kuno, you don't know anything about the tampering I'm investigating, and I already have pants.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for falling anyway, pig.
The ladder, ever climb it?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say that ladder is unclimbable.
Does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
What's in the greenhouse over there?
No, Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
You mean the young woman by whirling in rags, that gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something. Maybe she was preparing the garden beds.
I should ask her about that.
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that.
There's also a mug in the trash.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes, does this... no. Yes, does this racist mug have anything to do with it?
Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you picked it after the mug fucker? Cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene, cleared some of it up.
Shit, that's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting 2 and 2 together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno! They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching! Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away! Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
Might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's
Good to
trying
know.
to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
I meant who he was. So you don't know anything.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Do you know how I got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see
You
it
heard
happening.
Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
The city's too large for him to have left. But he wasn't here either. So where was he?
You didn't really leave the city. Where were you?
Told you, pig bacon. Kuno doesn't do regional. Kuno's been to places you wouldn't dream of. Fucking Mesk. Or, I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
That's a fictional city name. Night City doesn't
Why
exist.
you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno! It's lame!
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame!
That's the name of Kuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something
You're
else.
testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost!
So white check. I can reply it. I can retry it. Figure out what's going on with the
He's
kid.
on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Kuno, City of Rage, Night City. What's going on there? I'm intrigued.
No! You told him about it and now he knows your name!
This city is not fucking lame. You are lame. Kuno's tired of defending Rage City from... Just fuck off, alright? And fuck you too, putting Kuno on the spot like that. Kuno doesn't need to fucking explain his shit. Kuno's king. He rules here. Fuck did you want?
Explain himself? As if explaining some kind of work? Some kind of avant-garde work way ahead of its time?
I'm intrigued.
You must get to the bottom of this one of these days. Sadly, it's unlikely to happen today.
Alright. Okay, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Of course you don't.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
So there's a lack of magnesium in
Yes,
me.
and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
I need to mag it up.
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form?
Yes. If you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
Great, good to know. Ask Gardner about gardening in March. There's so much shit already. So I have, oh my gosh, I have the bow collector, white morning, magnesium-based life form. Oh no, these are all, okay, these are all things that I have. The bow collector. That's from the memory, right? White morning. And magnesium-based life form. What does Shivers even do? Raise the hair on your neck, tune into the city. Okay. So it's your gut feeling. Gotcha.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Get an exact count.
Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46?
Wait, which is it?
Don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
Count more.
5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
I'm pretty good at this, ain't I?
Not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
Probably because he was carrying
8.
someone.
And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
The lieutenant has been tracking your eye movements. 8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
The same guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Light step, number 41 shoe.
Or a kid?
Could be a kid.
Okay. How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
I don't.
Understood. Anything else?
A heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
One of them was carrying him
Possibly.
over.
Yes.
But why?
You're thinking, why did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the victim refused to walk to his own
You
lynching.
have a point there. Anyway, it's something to consider. What else can you see?
An aberration. One soul is smoother than the other. Do
Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul.
you have any ideas,
Someone
Lieutenant?
operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor, or maybe a drummer.
It's one of the people we're looking for is a drummer.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Interesting. If only I had come up with that idea.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent. The lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How
I
do you
pulled
know?
last week's forecast for coastal habits. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy.
I think we have a firm understanding of what happened here.
The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
Either way. What else?
We've been through all of it.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Let go of your nose without throwing up.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
I think I don't want to be a cop anymore.
Get a hold of yourself. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Do without me, I just can't keep it down.
This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. You need to get your shit together.
Oh. My shit already is together.
No, it's not, officer.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
I need to do that volumetric shit compressor. But I can't! Stop. Stop. I think I might want to keep doing Lonesome Long Way Home. But I am going to do volumetric shit compressor. And here, I think, I'm gonna go ahead and save. And I'm gonna hop off, because we've been playing for about 3 hours now. 3 hours of kind of nothing, because I've just been so involved in the story. It's kind of... It's hard... With this kind of thing, it's hard to, It's hard to... like react to it, I guess, because I don't really have much to say, so it's a bit difficult to react to, and a lot of it is just me reading what the officer says. So, but I like the game so far. I love it, and I want to come back to it in between Resident Evil streams. So I'm just happy to have something besides Resident Evil to just kind of break the ice a little bit. All right. I will see you guys later. This will be up on my VOD channel, and I also have a YouTube channel as well. They're all linked on my Twitch. If you're watching this on the VOD channel, this was streamed live on Twitch. You can go down to the description and see where my Twitch channel is. We do have a Discord channel as well. It's when we're live on Twitch, it's !Discord typed in the chat to get the Discord, so that you can join us and talk to us directly, because I don't do, as I said at the start of the stream, I don't do DMs like that. If you want to get in contact with me directly, you'll have to go through the Discord channel, because I'm not going to have you in my DMs. Sorry. Not sorry. I that's just my personal one of my personal boundaries with the whole Twitch thing. That and a lot of streamers get in trouble, have gotten in a lot of trouble, and have been pretty shitty people by having viewers DMs. Having viewers DM them. And I'm not going to do that. Not like I'm going to do anything bad with it. I just don't want to risk it, because anything can be turned into anything out of context. I'm not going to risk that. So, with that being said, it's my time to go. Court is adjourned. Justice has been served. I will see you next time. Maybe with more Resident Evil 4. If Resident Evil 4 keeps, because it was chewing up my audio, because there's a Resident Evil 4 stream that was only like 20 minutes long, and the audio was shit. If it keeps chewing up my audio, I might try and just keep going with it, see if it's just like the level, because previously it'd been fine. It was just fucking up my audio for really no reason. I have no clue why it's been doing it. And this stream went great, so it's not like my audio or anything. I think it's just something to do with the game, and it might be something to do with the level that we're on, the chapter that we're on. Maybe it's that. Who knows? I certainly don't. But we'll continue with Resident Evil 4, and in the meantime, we'll continue with this as well. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Well, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Court is adjourned. Justice has been served. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.